Hey guys, and welcome back to Budget 8Rack featuring Rat, 8Rack-Rat, whatever. It's going to be basically heavy rats, mostly rats. Uh, Main goal is to empty their hand with rats and kill them with rats and racks, and there's a lot of high value stuff. So we'll see what we can do. Sleight of hand, so twin, I guess. No, I don't know. I don't know what it would be now. Ah, we're just gonna discard right now with Raven's Crime high value style. So Swarm Yard with the Pack Rat, pretty nice, really nice actually. No reason to dredge here. Raven's Crime one more time and play Pack Rat. I don't know how he combos. I have no idea, but presumably he's set way back now. A land rip wouldn't be bad here. I could play the Pack Rat and retrace. There's no bad rips here, really. Hmm. Play that. It's going to get out of control quickly, especially since he pumps the Pack Rats. If I get a land, I could retrace and Rotting Rats. That would be pretty nice play. That empty his hand almost. And pump the rats. So I think he's on Scapeshift. He's got to be on Scapeshift. That's good. He's got to be on Scapeshift or something like that, but I think he's a ways off. Pyroclasm won't save him. He's got to do something this turn or he's dead. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Okay, so there's the deck list. I hope I get to show you guys Swarm Yard in action. It's really good. I'm actually considering putting it in, testing it out in my real 8-rack deck in a modified list that would run 4 Pack Rat. Well, I don't know. When you get it with Pack Rat, it is so nice. It works better with Pack Rat than Mutavault does, but Mutavault works on its own, whereas this thing does not. So I would have to go up to 4 Pack Rats for sure, and I might even do like 4 pack rats, 2 Nezumis, and 4 swarm yards instead of the mutavaults. What do you guys think about that as a config? We'll see. I'll see. I'll test it out. So this will be interesting to see. It's a pretty good hand. I'll keep it. It depends on his play. We'll see. I'll see what I draw to. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I definitely want to do this now. That's okay. All of my empty discards, Pack Rat basically directly counters Leyline. That is one nice thing about Pack Rat. It helps you play around that Leyline very nicely. All my handful of useful things, that's okay. They're all Pack Rats. That's cool. What does this say? Oh, it does say target, so it won't let you target. That's okay. It's still a rat. And meanwhile, he's going to empty his hand too, so whatever. Doesn't really do anything at all to me. Oh, and I get the Swarm Yard. Hooray! Hooray, hooray. So we'll see how much good that Leyline does, and not too much really. The Swarm Yard is amazing with the Pack Rats. It gets so out of control. You can play them early on when it's still yeah, you can play them early on, and you can safely swing all the time and stuff. It's really great. Scoops it up. So the Leyline does him absolutely no good whatsoever. The Pack Rat completely takes over the match. And you see the Swarm Yard's value there. I like the Swarm Yard there with the Pack Rat way better than I like the Mutavault. But the problem is the Mutavault does some stuff on its own. Whereas the Swarm Yard doesn't. So we'll see. But this is a list. I think that for here, obviously, it's great. I mean, there's no question it's great because I got all the other things doing the attacking. Swarm Yard with Typhoid Rats, yeah, it basically shuts down every single ground creature in the game. I mean, okay. Swarm Yard with Pack Rat, okay. Infinite Blocker with a Swarm Yard. Again, Infinite Blocker, but it's, okay, no. This is amazing here. This is like Pack Rat 5 through 8, so it's like 8 rat. 8 Pack Rat. That's what you're trying to do here. With the Swarm Yard, this basically is just as dangerous as Pack Rat because you don't care about the toughness. So Swarm Yard. This, because we are emptying their hand, ultimately, it's just a consequence of the deck. You can see how it plays. All of our rats, or a good portion of our rats, empty their hand, and this is, I mean, it just it does so much work. It's an engine by itself. Okay, it turns every top deck land into a discard. There's no reason not to run it. Um, Another engine in itself, but so you keep their hand empty with rats, and then they have to play. See, that's the other thing that you have to understand. Okay, this doesn't actually discard a spell, but a lot of times it forces them to draw. It draws their removal spell, so it does work like a discard spell. Um, and keep in mind we're on a budget here, so we're doing that, and we don't have the money for Inquisition of Kozilek and those types of things. So that's why we are doing this. Uh, but these are all cheap cards, especially if you're playing paper. There's nothing expensive here. And you can play this and you can get started, and then you can add upgraded cards as you go, like Inquisition of Kozilek. You can start upgrading um, and working your way up to real 8-rack. But this is just to get you into the format, basically. Um, an alternative to some of the other things that are out there. So appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.